What's going on, everybody? Brian back with another live stream. How's everybody doing this evening? Or morning? Or afternoon, wherever you're located in the world? I guess if you're in California, it's probably afternoon for you guys. Well, how's everybody doing? We are back with another episode of LA Noire. We're going to keep our progress going. We just joined Vice. I think we got like maybe only one case done in Vice. Might have been two. I don't remember. I think it might have only been one. But and Vice is already off to a pretty big start here, so we're having a lot of fun with this damn game. I've been only one. That's what I thought. I've been absolutely loving it. But how's everybody doing? Corey Free, how you doing? Loose, Nelly Balti, Cat. We got Caspi, Lemurs, Ed Bob, Priscilla, Shannon. I appreciate you all for being here. Bad Wolf, what's going on? Reason, how you doing today? Adrian, how you doing? All right. Switch it over immediately. That way you guys don't get stuck having to stare at my face. Because there's so many times I start the game and then I don't click over and then you guys are just looking at me and I'm sitting here just playing and you can't see anything. What year does LA Noire? It takes, I would say it has to be like, I don't know, 46, 47, 45 maybe. Reefer Madness. A lot of 1947 popping up in the chat. There it is. It's a handsome face cam, though. I wouldn't go as far as to say handsome. It's a little bit of a reach. Reefer Madness. So this is another mission we're on. Now let's see what this is all about.
You know a Freddie Calhoun?
Sure, I know.
Freddie needs money to get out of town. Says he's prepared to blow the whistle on a primo reefer distribution ring. Says he
Has
can...
he said how much it's going to cost?
$50.
And the department will front me the 50?
You can put in an expense claim. He's over at Mike Lyman's on Hollywood Boulevard. See what you can find out.
$50. Could you imagine that?
So I gave him a dusting.
$50, and then the department's like, just put in an. I used to hate that when your job would be like, oh, just fill out
moving, Phelps. Boy's informant is the skittish type.
You can just fill out a form and get your money back. And I'm like, yo, but that takes like 2 weeks. You're taking money out of my pocket right now for money I might get back in my next paycheck.
It's gonna be at least a week to get him out of here.
Oh, we're upstairs. Okay.
$50? Do they think I'm made of money?
No, you just look like you're made of money.
Oh, very good. The kid's on form. I'd say on a scale of dull to scintillating, you're a solid tedious.
Yeah, a little less furry.
Please, man. Do you ever listen to yourself?
I don't have the same voices in my head as you do, Cole.
1947, not 1947.
Why does the station look different?
I understand you, but thousands wouldn't.
Oh, this is a different police station. I was like, yo, the station is different. It's not the same layout. This is the Hollywood station. Our normal station was like down here somewhere. So I didn't know there was different stations. So this is Central. That's where we usually work out of. But yeah, now they got us working out of Hollywood. The Hollywood. I don't know.
You can drive.
No, I'll drive. I got
I
it.
just don't know how to dance the bebop.
In the big leagues now, kiddo.
Get this. Middle of the afternoon, this crazy woman decides to set fire to the hotel she lives in. The fire brigade come and put it out. A couple hours later, She does it again. Phones up Central and says, I've set fire to my hotel twice today. You'd better come and get me.
Did they send some uniforms around to get her?
No, that's the best part. The desk sergeant, he gets his share of crime.
You're paying for every last scratch.
No, that's the best part. The desk sergeant, he gets his share of crank calls. Says, all right, Lady Nero, why don't you come on down here? An hour later, she shows. Hair still smoking, clothes smoldering, smelling like a brush fire.
Could you imagine? Lucifer, I appreciate you, brother.
You want the 5-star, goddamn.
There's a little sneak. That's him in the back, Cole. Freddie, you're looking good.
You're gonna help me, right?
That's what I'm here for.
You got the money?
The 20? Sure, right here.
20? I said...
You want the money or the alternative?
Tell us about the reefer, Freddie.
Who's he?
Another good Samaritan. Answer the question.
Grass comes from Tijuana. They bring in 50 pounds a week.
It's a lot.
50 pounds? Are you hallucinating, Freddie?
Gets stashed at a house at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Names, Freddie.
The guy at the house is a spick that goes by the name Juan Garcia Cruz. But be careful. He likes guns. Now, do I get my money?
Do me a favor, Freddie. Spend the money on a bus ticket. You can't last forever on a snitch jacket.
He ain't lying.
Let's go visit this Cruz character. 50 pounds of dope. Crazy.
50 pounds a week.
That's one heck of a Sunday.
I can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
He snitched for 20 bucks, guys. Snitches will
You
do
drive.
anything
I need
nowadays.
to go over the case notes.
Snitched for 50 bucks. Could you imagine? Or 20 bucks. Does he even get the full 50?
KTI Radio reminds you to immunize.
You believe his story?
Sure. A hophead like Freddie would raffle his sister for his next score.
Delicious and creamy Spencer's Root Beer is your producer of this special.
So Vice, that's mainly like prostitution and drugs, right? I think that's what like Vice is centered around, right?
There's no need.
Why do I feel like he didn't bring me to the location? Of course he didn't. Like, how you bring us farther away, dude? You're great. I don't think I had it marked.
You know the way. You can drive.
And illegal gambling?
Call for help. I'll try to find a way in.
Damn. Like, no questions asked, dude. Just started shooting.
Officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas. Shots fired and officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Roger, Lemming. Hey, all units, officers need help at 1450.
I'll ask you politely to move on. Next time I won't be so nice.
I wish there was a way that you could get around having to kill him, but I mean, when you got...
You guys don't have to leave a mess. What happened?
dope peddler, Juan Cruz.
We got people
Lit
shooting at you. I
fire,
guess
and,
it's.
well, the rest of the story tells itself.
I didn't shoot him that many times, dude. I kept it clean.
Silver dollar. I thought they took these things out of circulation.
Yes. So the guy wasn't lying.
Juan Garcia Cruz. This is his address, but this place looks like a front.
Robert, how you doing today? A lot of tomato soup, guys.
Is this a drug or a village in Borneo? Doesn't appear to be in Spanish.
Probably be a clue for us later on.
Doesn't anyone eat regular meals anymore? Junkies feeding on popcorn and grasshoppers living on soup.
Somebody was quite the artist.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Maybe these are the guys keeping Juan so well stocked with soup.
So Parnell's is over here handing out. The drugs have to be in the soup, guys. I mean, obviously they're hiding drugs in soup cans.
Doesn't tell me anything. I don't think so.
They got a lot of soup in here. So how do we just... Is there a way to inspect soup? Like they won't even... There's no option to like open one of the boxes and see what's inside of it.
Catch all the good ones, Phelps.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Parnell Soup Company, a head office or factory in the Los Angeles area.
Just a second, Detective. Only one address listed. 6310 Fountain Avenue.
Thanks, ma'am.
We'll need to check that.
Yeah, they don't even give us the option to
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
to even see what's inside of this of the cans. You know what I mean? They're just like, oh, that's a lot of soup. Hat, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you.
Detectives, you'll want to come meet Mr. Fickman, the neighbor. Sounds like he's got something for you.
I checked in the kitchen. I could check in the backyard. Well, there's a shed back here.
Incidental.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Oh, there it is.
More soup? Who in the hell keeps a secret stash of soup?
You hungry or something, Phelps?
Genius. Look at that.
I'd say that's pretty good value for 12 cents.
Factory sealed. Someone at the cannery has a lot of explaining to do.
Is it only in the tomato soup? Leaks. This is the potato soup. And that's got weed in it too.
With Juan dead, we need a new suspect, Cole. Is there a pattern to the deliveries?
A lot of Tijuana. EJ.
This guy EJ seems to be bringing in most of the serious weight. The dates and times seem pretty regular. We should notify the border crossing.
Those fuckers are probably in on it. Let's wait and see how this plays out.
Yeah, you see all the big $2,000 shipments from Tijuana. All right, now we're gonna go check that soup warehouse.
Can you drive to this one?
So was weed illegal at this point? Because I know there was a point in time, maybe it was in the 20s, and I know there was a point where weed was not illegal. Am I right?
Carruthers says the morphine is still turning up.
Makes sense. We have no idea how
Or
much
was
of
it
the stuff
always
Lenny
illegal?
shifted.
I thought it wasn't illegal
Didn't
at
come
one
back
point.
from Cohen as yet.
Zach, how you
Confidential
doing?
magazine is right, and Bugsy is on the slide.
You read that stuff? I wouldn't say it to his face if I was you.
It was illegal?
That is one hot-tempered son of a bitch.
18th, that's when it was legal? Parnell Soup Factory.
Right. Let's see if we can find out who's been over-seasoning the soup in this place.
Over-seasoning the soup? Michael Prescott, how you doing today?
LAPD. Who owns this factory, ma'am?
Mr. Parnell. Howard Parnell. I'll let him know you're here. Please, take a seat.
If you don't mind, we'll come with you.
If you must.
We should open these cans here.
You just wanted a follower, didn't you? You sly dog. I must apologize for my partner's roving eye. He hates saying goodbye, but he loves watching them leave.
Give it a rest, Roy.
If you could show these men in to see Mr. Parnell, Doris. They're from the LAPD.
Follow me, gentlemen.
Why is that? They're all in on it.
What is going on?
LAPD, sit tight, fatso. You could be in very serious trouble.
There's no reason to be rude. Take a seat, gentlemen. I'm sure we can sort this all out.
Maybe you can explain why we found $5 bags of marijuana in sealed Parnell soup cans.
$5? That's all that cost?
How do you explain it, Chubby? We found at least 30 cans, all sealed up tight with your label on it.
Can I get a list of your employees?
Of course. We have nothing to hide. Doris, can you bring me in the current employee listing?
Here it is, Mr. Parnell.
On the desk, please.
$5, guys. You see how much weed was in that can? $5. Okay.
Any name on that list that rings a bell?
EJ, maybe. Let's see if we can find somebody with the... I wanted to check my... I was trying to check my thing. What were the names of those two guys that we just shot? Was it this? Jorge Garcia Cruz? Yeah, that's him right there.
This is familiar. 1452 North Las Palmas. A Jorge Garcia Cruz.
And that was the address we were just at.
The factory sealed cans we found suggest a very professional operation, Mr. Parnell. We're looking for an inside man.
I know nothing about this. I want this stopped as much as you do.
I mean, we have no evidence that he's lying. The only thing I seen was his eyes like twitched to the side when he was talking. I mean, it.
Quit lying, Parnell. How could the cans be coming off the line sealed without your knowledge? You're the kingpin here.
You want to make an accusation like that, son? You better have some goddamn proof.
I mean, we have no evidence that directly ties him.
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand that?
We'll just doubt him.
Tell me what I want to know, Parnell, or I will have half the LAPD down here tearing this place apart. You're hiding something.
Am I right in thinking you would not want to pursue misdemeanors outside your drug case?
Depending on what you call a misdemeanor, we might be prepared to turn a blind eye.
The truth is, I employ a lot of illegals. No one wants to do menial work anymore. Most of my factory staff are wetbacks. The local blacks and Chicanos all want jobs in aircraft factories.
Presumably because the pay is a lot better.
Okay. So,
how are your sales, Mr. Parnell?
Just fine and dandy, son. We're entering a new era of prosperity. I hope you're both big soup eaters.
he doesn't look very confident. He didn't look very confident when saying that. I don't have any proof that they're not doing good, though. The only thing I could do is doubt him.
Mr. Parnell, do you know what kind of trouble you're in? Come clean with us.
Okay, so things are a little flat. We're deciding whether to lower production. It's taken a while to adjust to not having any military contracts. You know, we sold Uncle Sam 5 million cans of minestrone.
Okay.
Ever heard of Juan Garcia Cruz?
Not that I know of.
He has a brother employed here. You know him?
We employ large numbers of Mexicans. I'm not familiar with them all.
I don't know. I still feel like he's holding out.
That's funny, Parnell. He has the same address as his brother Juan, who we shot dead less than an hour ago. You better give me something.
Look, I'm not involved in this. I'm getting enough grief from Washington. There's an investigation going on into profiteering. Like a guy shouldn't be able to turn a buck while the war is on.
I'm sure thousands of dead Marines sleep soundly knowing that you did okay.
Okay.
Tell us about Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Jorge? I had no idea of his last name. His team does daily maintenance on the conveyor belts and cookers.
I think he's telling the truth.
So he's here now?
No, maintenance is at night. Night shift finishes around midnight. He would usually come in around 9 p.m. and have everything ready for the morning shift at 6.
Okay.
We'd like to take a look around the factory floor, Mr. Parnell.
I hope we won't have to shut down the line.
No, nothing like that.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that. I'll show you around myself.
I hate seeing how things are made. This is gonna be like that time I went to the slaughterhouse and couldn't eat steak for a week.
I worked in a slaughterhouse. They're pretty rough. I mean, at least the soup was made with vegetables. Look at that, guys. That's real vegetables.
Hey, that's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
This is where the produce comes in. We peel and sort all of the vegetables and add them to the line in regular quantities.
Fascinating.
This doesn't seem very efficient. I'm just saying.
Why don't you keep quiet? Might learn something.
Oh, good God. This really is
risky.
turning into some nightmare school trip flashback.
Keeping the produce wet?
Remember the dead lady that's down under the train? We solved that. Took some bar.
So it chops it up in there. Tell me what's going on, dude. You give me a horrible tour here. I want to know what's happening.
This is the hopper, which boils and purees the vegetables. The other hopper is for the pasta. This way, please.
You're loving this, aren't you, Phelps?
The soup is ladled automatically into cans. Next stage is labeling.
I'd like to see the packing and dispatch area, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's over here. Follow me. This is one of our dispatchers. Sergio, right?
Yes, sir.
These men are from the LAPD. Sergio here records our outgoing deliveries. They all go in the book. Just there on the desk.
Isn't that the cop that solved the case and got promoted?
We're looking for repeat business in large amounts, Cole.
15 boxes, 15 boxes, 15 boxes. Right here. So 20th Century Market. A lot of repeat business. Yep. 20th Century Market. 20th Century Market.
What's going on, Parnell? There's enough soup going to this place every day to feed a company of Marines.
What are you talking about?
Read the fucking ledger, dude.
I'd like a private word with your dispatcher, if you don't mind.
Sure, go right ahead. I'll be over here when you need me.
Can I have a look at that coin?
Sure, why not?
Silver dollar, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The markings on it say it's been taken out of circulation.
Maybe. I'm not trying to buy anything with it. I like it. Brings me luck.
It's got the same stamp that Cruises had.
Do you have access to the canning area?
I do. But I keep to my station. Loading and unloading. Don't care much for soup.
This guy seems hard. He seems like he's not an easy one to break. You guys see his facial expressions? He knows what he's doing. He's literally looking me up and down.
Sergio, we know the dope gets canned here. We know it happens at night.
And you know I work days. And what goes on at night, I don't want to know about.
Well, fuck that up.
What do you know about the 20th Century Market?
Nada. I get the orders from upstairs. I send the goods where I'm told.
And you don't know Juan Garcia Cruz?
No, not me.
Andy Hunt, thank you for the membership. Welcome to the family. So I wonder if I can call him on a lie and then hit him with the coin.
You're a liar, Sergio. You're in it, and I'm gonna break you for it.
You're loco, Placa. I got nothing to do with Juan Garcia.
We found a matching silver dollar on Juan Garcia. What are the odds of that, Sergio?
Juan and Jorge are brothers. They're cousins. They work for some evil gabacho. The guy is an aberration. He gives out the silver dollars. Jorge gets me a list of deliveries every morning. 20th Century is always on.
You keep your mouth shut for today, and I don't take you in. Do we have a deal?
Do I have a choice?
Is that a serious question? That's it for now, Sergio. If we need to speak to you again, we'll put in a call to Mr. Parnell.
If you have to, I guess.
We will be in touch, Mr. Parnell. It is imperative that things appear as normal here. Keep an eye on Sergio in case he gets tempted to blow the whistle.
Thanks. I'll do that. You're going to overlook my little immigration problem, aren't you?
Cheer up, fatso. We're gonna let you go on squeezing these poor saps a little while longer. Well, until some commie union types infiltrate this place.
Tommy Union types.
I am glad to be out of that place. I never knew fresh vegetables could smell so bad.
All right. So I missed one of the questions. I don't think it'll be the end of the world. You know what I mean? So this is the places that's been ordering the 20 boxes of soup. So we'll see how this goes.
How many years have you been in Vice, Roy?
More years than I want to own up to, Phelps.
You have any idea who Rojas was talking about?
The gringo who runs the operation? Could be anybody. You don't expect those morons to be running the show, do you? If you asked Rojas how much a silver dollar was worth, he'd probably say 50 cents. Sit tight. Let's take a look at what's going on.
Stake out the place. You know what I mean?
Either these customers are serious soup lovers, or I think we found our middleman.
Car 11 King to KGPL.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
I'm requesting assistance in a B-Wagon at 20th Century Markets, 1558 North Highland. Numerous narcotic suspects. Code 2 only, no sirens.
11K, roger.
Okay. Cavalry should be here any minute.
LAPD, nobody move!
I'll take my chances.
Yeah. They always run, right, guys? Okay. That guy didn't make it very far.
Whatever you're carrying, hand it over. I'd say he's got about half a can left. I guess that makes me a pessimist.
Activated with the super chat. Thank you so much. Cole's like, I'm going to keep this for later.
Take you in? Be glad he didn't shoot you. I wouldn't have chased you. If it was up to me, you'd be talking out of a hole in the back of your head.
I want information.
Senor, I would like to help you, but I got a family in Mexico I have to provide for. And my compadres are very unreasonable.
Your compadres? Turn out your pockets.
Same coin.
I need Ray to run down these silver dollars.
I need to make a deal. I need guarantees.
You have identification? Sanchez Erto, Mexican, Tijuana address.
Man, it looks like you got plenty of money, man.
Here's the deal, Erto. You give me information, and I won't give you to immigration. Give me EJ, the driver bringing in the shipments, or I'll make you for it.
I run the shop. That's all I do.
He looks uncertain.
Start talking, Erto. I want the names of everyone involved.
What difference does it make what I tell you? I'm still going to jail, no?
There it is. See what I'm saying? I mean, what evidence did I have though for the lie? What, the coin?
Don't go. I will give you all the help I can.
Oh, well, no. The shipment's coming from Tijuana. God damn it, man. Whatever, we messed up.
Don't go. I will give you all the help I can.
Tell me about the soup cans.
The soup is very popular, as you can see.
I mean, can I just call him on a lie and say, bro, the soup cans have fucking weed in them?
I think you're the connection on the Mexican side. I think you're more than you like to make out.
So now I'm the big man in this? I have big dreams. I want to make enough to bring my family over. Don't stand in my way, policeman.
We fucked that up.
We know about Jorge and Juan. Juan is dead. Tell us how you know the Cruz boys.
Ernesto put together this thing. He brought in Juan, Juan brought in Jorge.
He's telling the truth.
Continue.
I was already here. Ernesto knows I'm illegal, so he threatened to report me if I didn't help. And the money is good. The gringos and the gringas, they love the reefer. And I didn't want to have to leave and start again in San Francisco.
You're breaking my heart. You're going to jail, Airto. Our jails may be nicer than what you could expect in Mexico, but I can tie you up in red tape for years. You've got this one chance to cooperate, Airto. Give me your delivery boys, or you'll do every year that we were saving for them.
All right. There's a shipment coming in tonight to the soup factory. Parnell's soup factory, 1 a.m. Ernesto will be there.
We should get some backup and stake out the cannery tonight.
I have... Who thinks this is going to turn out bad? No gunshots, right? Going to be a smooth operation? Or do you think somebody's going to run? Ernesto's going to run. Hey, guys, thank you for almost 200 likes on the stream already. I do appreciate it.
Freddie said they were moving 50 pounds a week. That's a lot of soup cans.
I think this is an interstate operation. Moving dope around the country to selected grasshoppers. Local weed gets distributed in the usual way, through Pachuco street punks.
Someone must know something about this drug baron character.
Here they come. Let them unload the goods first.
Now?
Let's get them.
Are you crazy?
Of course, the... Alright, so let's grab the shotty just in case.
All right, move. Move! Let's go!
Relax, dude. I gotta get the... Oh, Tommy gun. Yeah, we'll grab the shotty.
Everyone into position. Okay, gentlemen, we'll take the lead. You cover us.
You guys really think we're gonna have to do this?
LAPD, put your hands where we can see them.
Go, Phelps. Get in there. Reinforcements are on the way.
Why don't you go fucking down? Find some cover.
Shotty ain't cutting it, guys. Too far away. Yeah, Tommy would have been good right now. Yeah, there's zero range on that gun right there, man. That was awful. I'd prefer to have the pistol. The handgun has better range than that.
Everyone into position.
Let's grab the Tommy.
Got your back. LAPD, put your hands where we can see them.
Go, Phelps. Get in there.
Reno, take it for the sub.
Stay in cover.
Havoc, thank you for the sub. Okay, this is quite tough, actually.
Everyone into position.
Got your back. LAPD, put your hands where we can see them.
Go, Phelps. Get in there. Get in cover. Stay down.
That's the last of them, Cole.
It's pretty ridiculous, actually. A lot of fighting there. Holy crap. This is like cartel level operation here.
Detectives, found something here you probably want to see.
Another coin.
$1 per dead man. Doesn't seem like much for a human life.
Ernesto. Oh, here's EG.
Tijuana address. We should see what the federales have on him.
God damn. I think we found our stash, Cole. Take a look in these boxes.
Holy shit.
At the very minimum, another 50 pounds.
Detectives, I think we got the guy. Does the name Cruz mean something to you?
It certainly does.
A lot of money.
Must be $1,000 here.
There's a coin.
Yet another silver dollar.
Phelps, Earl, looks like quite a bloodbath. What was this all about?
Drugs and money. What else? Speaking of money, where did that roll go?
I picked it up for safekeeping. The department owes me 50.
Ray, I have another 2 coins for you.
Great. I've got something to show you. It's all set up on the table over here. There. Take a look at these coins you've been collecting.
Can we make out a full
There are
stamp?
letters cut into each coin, along with not legal tender. What does it mean?
Those are Morgan silver dollars from the 20s. They were removed from circulation and sent for disposal. A number of smelters around the country had the contract. Look at them together. Can you work out what it says?
Okay. This one first. This is the very first. And then the other one's going to be... No. They made this as annoying as possible. Oh, I see. Never mind. Yeah, you can, never mind, I forgot how to do it. So this one just goes second. This one go first. And then this one will be third. Let me just switch these two. Boom.
The first coin, MAS. The second, ANG. The third, KAY. The fourth, MET. The fifth, ALS. Masanke Metals.
A metal foundry. Would you like the address?
Would I ever?
1034 Vine Street, Hollywood. We'll finish up here. It's already been a long night, Phelps. See if you can talk them into giving themselves up.
Sanke Metal. So whoever's putting together the crew here, we think this might be the hub.
You know the way. You can drive.
Yeah, we're talking out.
I hope that big wad of cash doesn't weigh you down.
Get your priorities straight, Phelps. We're close to bringing in one of the biggest dope cases of the year, and you're worrying about unsubstantial evidence?
Yo, Phelps is such a stickler for the rules, man.
Locked. We need another way in.
The thing is about that is, like, as a cop, you know, and I always used to think about that, you know, when I was younger and stuff. It takes a lot of integrity, you know what I mean, to be like a cop like that. Because, like, you know, there's so many cops that, you know, it's 2 guys, 3 guys, you know, they get into a house and there's freaking, you know, $500,000 in cash sitting there. You know what I mean? And it's like, if all 3 of you guys are just like, hey, man, let's all grab, you know, 50 grand a piece and let's not talk about it. You know what I mean? And boom. You know what I mean? You need a lot of integrity to be able to sit there and be able to look at that kind of money and just be like, nah, you know, and you got to think these people have families, they have debt, they have financial issues, you know what I mean? To be able to sit there and look that much, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that don't. They just take that shit. I'm pretty sure it happens. You know what I mean? You watch too much Training Day. You know what I mean? Kathleen says, yeah, too tempting. Just report what you don't take. No, yeah, that's tough though. You know what I mean? It takes us, because I know the guys when we were in Iraq. This was back when the custom laws used to be wicked. Like, you used to be able to send anything home when we were deployed. I missed out on the glory days, guys. But a lot of the old Army guys and Marines that like raided Saddam's palaces, they were finding pallets, guys, like literally pallets saran wrapped of American money, pallets of just millions and millions of dollars. And there was soldiers, guys, that were out there filling up freaking sea bags, which are like the green duffel bags, filling up the green duffel bags with millions of dollars and shipping them shits home. Just literally boom, boom, throw them in the fucking, and just mailing them home. No problem. Things were a lot different when I went. You couldn't take anything home when I went, but yeah. Guys were finding millions of dollars in Saddam's palaces, and they were just shipping that shit home. There we go.
Advice?
So how do we get in? Check around the back.
I mean, if they got caught, yeah, they'd get in trouble, but we just burn it. That's the shitty part about when we find money like that. Literally, guys, we burn it. Well, we burn it. I mean, I've never done it.
Cover the back door, Roy.
Yo. We send it off to get burnt, and then we don't see it again. So that's what I mean. Like, we burn it. So we can't just shoot first, right? That's not how cops get down.
Hey, reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist. Stay down. You're covered, Phelps. Stay in cover. You're moving.
Doesn't mean nobody left. Like, there's gonna be nobody to arrest. How do...
How long do you think you can hold out?
Shulk, I'll answer your question here in one sec, brother.
I'll tell you what, he was waiting. Find some cover!
Always losing the hat, guys. Probably the most combat we've seen so far.
You're covered, Phelps. I need another gun over here. Wait!
Throw out the guns. Throw out the guns after they're all dead. They're all dead, dude.
LAPD, hands up!
Victor Sanders.
You know this guy?
I should have known.
Of course I know Roy. Roy and I have had an arrangement for many years.
You're under arrest.
Am I?
We have a mountain of prima facie evidence, as well as the testimony.
You'd be surprised how things have a habit of sorting themselves out. Evidence disappearing. Witnesses that can't be found. Policemen that forget. The impossible becomes probable when you have a client list like mine.
Shut your mouth! Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
There it is. Coal can't be bought.
Working vice can be a thankless task, Phelps. But on behalf of the brass and the moms and dads and the concerned citizens, I'd like to commend you and your partner for smashing this dope ring. Reefer is almost as big a threat to the children of this city as communism.
What about Sanders, Lieutenant?
Leave Sanders to me, Phelps. The chief will be looking after that one personally.
He will be brought to trial.
Phelps, we are celebrating your success. Don't push your luck. Sanders is no longer your problem.
Shady. So shady. Sanchez is a family man and would have ratted out his bosses if he saw the evidence stacking against him. Yeah, if we would have called him out on that ledger.
Your platoon is what remains of recon. I'm folding you into the 22nd. You'll be going up that damned hill tonight.
We're intelligence gathering, sir.
I don't need intelligence, son. I need men who can hold rifles and kill Japs. Tonight, you're a rifle company. We've got cooks, mechanics, and stretcher bearers all going into the line. We aim to break them tonight, Lieutenant.
Good to see you, Hank.
You too, Cole.
How's your war?
Not quite what I expected.
As long as I live, I will never get over that sound.
Hey, who's that medic? He'll be killed going out there.
It's Sheldon, the guy from the Osakawa Bridge. That guy's got no fear.
Yo, that's what's his face?
He didn't make it.
I didn't go out there to save him.
What are you saying, man?
I went out there to put him out of his misery, to ease his pain. Do you have a problem with that?
Murder, Corman.
That's war, Lieutenant. Smell the stench. Feel the horse's breath on your neck.
You need help, man.
Call for me tonight, Lieutenant, when you're up on that hill. I've been up there 3 times already. The circles of hell have nothing on Sugarloaf Hill.
Get this madman out of my sight!
You like the fight game, Phelps?
I did a little boxing in the Marines. I found it a pretty humbling experience.
Fix you a sandwich, buddy? Corned beef and egg salad, 12 cents. Bologna and ham and cheese, 10.
It's strictly a mug's game. You'll like this fight, though. A plucky limey's about to take a beating from an up-and-coming Negro.
You sound pretty sure about the result.
I ought to be. I got $50 on the black kid. Let's get a ringside seat.
It looks like sock and block and robots. Get him, bro. Get him. Man, $50. You lost your 50, bro.
That son of a bitch Hammond made a run for his dressing room. Let's find out what's going on.
God damn you, Albert! You get out here right now!
Step back! LAPD! What's going on?
That son of a bitch Hammond has jammed the door.
And who are you?
Carlo Arcaro. I'm his manager.
I'm his trainer.
Interesting attitude to have towards a victorious athlete.
Victorious? We had an arrangement. We had a goddamn arrangement!
That limey bastard was paid to take a nap. He reneged.
And you were out of pocket?
Damn right. Me and a couple of hundred other people.
Stand aside.
He squeezed out the window. I'll put an APB out on him.
Why would we do that? He won the fight fair and square.
To prevent him from getting clipped. He was paid to flop. There was big money riding on this
So are we
fight.
here because you lost money or because we're investigating a prize-fighting racket?
Very funny. Look around and see what you can find. Which is Hammond's locker?
Over by the pinboard, second from the end.
So is this,
There's a phone number we can run by R&I, plus a bunch of names and odds. You're not the only one who likes a flutter, Roy.
I wonder, if this is like an actual case or if we're just, if we're just doing this on our own.
You look troubled.
I'm in a jam, Doctor.
Can I help, Courtney? Is it money?
No, Doctor. That's okay. Do I have your professional confidence?
Whatever you say, we'll never leave this room.
I talked some of the guys in my old unit into doing something, and it's gone wrong. I guess I did it for the wrong reasons, for short-term gain. We came home from China on the Cool Ridge.
The morphine robbery.
That was us. I thought I could get the guys a fair share. Some sort of benefit for the sacrifices that they made in the war. Those guys deserve it, Doctor.
Oh, I'm sure they do, Courtney. But the deserving aren't always rewarded.
Tell me about it, Doc. We shifted our stuff onto this mob connected
So I'll thank you
guy,
for the sub.
and it's been turning up all over town. It wasn't meant to be like this.
The presumption was rather naive, Courtney.
I know that now, Doctor. But people are dying.
Might I venture a few questions?
Sure.
Do your underworld contacts have all the morphine?
No, they don't. We doled it out, hoping we could control it.
Are they pressing you for further allocation?
That's the polite way of putting it, Doctor.
I may be able to help you, Courtney.
Thanks, Doc. It helps just to talk about it.
I mean, I have a solution that will help you financially and salve your conscience.
I'm all ears, Doctor.
I will transact to take all the narcotic off your hands. And you can rest assured that it will all be medically administered. I will use the funds that I no longer require for the purchase of medication and invest them in housing developments.
Housing?
The developments in question are housing projects for former servicemen. Your return will come from the sale of the properties, and your investment will benefit those that you care for most. Does this arrangement meet with your approval?
You're a magician, Doctor.
Yo, that dude's sketch, man. All right, so we gotta go call that
You better
phone.
find that cocksucker and you bring him to me.
I feel bad too, Mickey. He guaranteed me he would take the flop.
I guarantee that you will be fish food if you don't bring me... Roy, you out of pocket too?
Mickey? Seems that way.
Don't worry about it. My boys are out looking for him.
Well, you'd better call them off. This is a police matter now. If anything happens to Hammond, I'll testify that you made threats against him.
Who's the Greyhound? He's a frisky one, isn't he?
Cole Phelps? Mickey Cohen.
I know who he is, Roy. I, met his brother-in-law.
I think you had the mixture pretty scared back there.
Yo, Cole gives no fucks, dude. Like, none whatsoever, dude.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
Like, how has he not just gotten shot
Detective?
by somebody?
I need an address for the following phone number. AL345.
The address for the phone number is the Hotel El Mar, 6294 Leland Way, Hollywood.
Thanks.
Hotel Yamar.
You know the place? Flop house. Quarter a night, no questions asked.
Quarter a night? That seems really, really cheap.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Yeah, a quarter a night.
You seem to have a pretty cozy relationship with Cohen and Stompanato. Do I note a hint of reprimand in your tone, Detective? Talking to gangsters comes with the turf. You should try out Mickey's place. He's got a haberdasher's up on Sunset. See if he can get you out of those old man's clothes that you slink around in. It's a front for his illegal activities. It is that, but he does carry some very sharp suits. If it's okay with you, I'll stick with Brooks Brothers.
Shulk, to answer your question from earlier, yes, Afghanistan is full of marijuana fields and poppy fields. It's actually pretty crazy. Just it's like cornfields almost, like you would see here in the States. But it's just weed. Flophouse. Not what I expected. Hot water, guys. There it is. Hot water and cheap rates.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Yeah, what do you want?
LAPD.
We want some of the hot water.
We're making inquiries into the whereabouts of an Albert Hammond.
No one here by that name.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. This isn't the sort of place where people use their real names. Take a look at the register if you don't believe me.
Let me guess. Hiding from the wife?
Guys, like 25 cents for the night and hot water.
Okay, so look for prominent Tommies. That should narrow it down.
Like
Kidding? I could save all year. and
all
never
day,
afford
guys. Jimmy,
that.
Tyrone,
Think talk
Rita,
is
Danny.
cheap, try hiring a lawyer.
Jimmy. Shirley Temple. Winston Churchill. Humphrey. Bob Hope.
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
So we're looking for somebody who hasn't checked out yet, right? So we got Danny Kaye here, Clark Gable. Artie Shaw. So I don't know exactly what we're looking for here. It's not Danny. Artie Shaw.
Winston Churchill. A very patriotic Englishman is staying in room 207.
The old bulldog. Even at a flop house, Adley can't get out from his shadow.
That makes
Here's
sense.
what I heard. Cops caught the guy who did the dahlia, but they covered it up. Some kind of big conspiracy.
Door's unlocked.
Hey, fuck you!
Looks like he's had a broad up here.
He must be heading home. You know, I hope he makes it.
That crooked son of a bitch, no chance.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Instaheat. Adrian Black's product of choice. Seems like a lifetime ago.
Parnell Soup Company. Win a home of your dreams.
Candy has expensive taste. Albert has his work cut out for him.
Who's Candy?
Candy Edwards, the lady who filled out this coupon. Looks like Albert has been doing some homework. 11 grand would be a nice little nest egg.
All right, let's go after his girl. See if that gets us any closer.
What's this angle if he has a real love interest? I guess a fighter has plenty of time on his hands between bouts. Does Albert have somebody special? Didn't see anyone in his corner at the fight.
Mom always said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Shit, I did. I'd poke my freaking finger in them shits and see what the hell was in them, and put them back. Because there's some pretty nasty damn chocolates in the box of chocolates, guys. I mess with the cherry-filled ones.
Hiding from the wife.
Those were the best.
Think talk is cheap. Try hiring a lawyer.
So you guys are telling me you never would sit there and like just kind of like poke your finger in it and see what was in it, and if you didn't like it, just put it back?
Can you drive to this one? Where are we going?
So you're one of them. He said, I just ate him. That's savage. You can't just... All right, listen, guys. You are a straight up savage if you're one of those people who have a box of chocolates and just grab it and eat it regardless of, like, not knowing what it is. You're telling me that some of you in chat will just grab the chocolate and eat it without checking it. There's nobody does that. Is nobody does. I would Google it, dude. Google it. I'm not eating that chocolate unless I know what is in it. No. Yeah, if it was just the chocolate, but there's other shit in there. You guys are savages. Savages. At least I'm not like biting it, spitting it out and putting it back. No, chocolate roulette. Savages. Maybe on the 50K stream, guys. Maybe I'll buy a box of chocolate, and I don't know, for every 100 likes, I'll eat a random roulette of chocolate. That's savage, guys. I don't know how people could do that.
Extra, read all about it.
Like, there's some really nasty ones.
So, you boxed in the Marines?
We all did. Standard training.
I can't imagine you ever played dirty.
The only prize for taking a fall was 1,000 push-ups.
We go to Washington now with national news.
There really is some living life on the edge. Savages.
We need to know which room is Candy's.
I swear, this town is going straight
LAPD,
to
ma'am.
hell.
We're looking for Candy Edwards.
Apartment 7. You take the outside stairs by the parking lot and turn left at the top.
She's not going to run, is she?
You friends of the Italian guy?
Italian guy?
Yeah. Sleazy type? Gave his name as Carlo. I didn't like the look of him, but Candy has some funny friends.
Thanks.
This
Yeah,
Candy broad must
somebody
be as
already
sweet as
ahead of
she
us?
Sounds. All these gentlemen callers.
I feel like somebody's already, Mickey's already ahead of us. Yo, I'm one of them people. I judge the candy by the outside.
Sounds like we're missing all the fun. Get in there, Phelps.
where he's hiding.
Like hitting women, do you?
We had a goddamn...
This isn't gonna end well for you, friend.
Hadouken! Damn, he knocked her the fuck out, dude. All right, hold on. Let's loot the area before waking her up.
Out cold, but breathing. Give her a minute and take a look around.
George Ray.
Carlo here seems to have the same friends as Hammond. What are the odds on them all being bookmakers?
Damn.
Nasty weapon.
All the Italians carry them. A real man uses his fists or a gun.
What? Then we put it back. No, dude. He just tried to assault a police officer. Why would you put the weapon back on him? I'd never eat any of those jelly beans. Yo, I did that bean boozle shit before, guys. And man, I ate the dead fish jelly bean and like the throw up jelly. Like that shit is so nasty. Like so nasty. That puke jelly bean, guys, that shit hits different. I'm telling you that.
Scania sails from New York. Single ticket, one way. I guess there isn't a lot for Albert in Ohio.
Ryan, I appreciate that.
Take a seat, Miss Edwards. We have some questions for you to answer.
You just got laid out, lady.
Look, I haven't done anything wrong.
Ever? I find that pretty hard to believe.
Can you answer some questions now, Miss Edwards?
Sure, I've had worse. I'll shake it off.
We're trying to track down Albert Hammond. We have reason to believe he might be in danger. Do you know where he is?
No, I don't. I'm over Albert. I haven't seen him.
She's lying. Now I got evidence. Magazine coupon. We can hit her with that. Yeah, we'll hit her with this. Yo, black licorice is so gross.
You're lying, Candy. You were in his hotel room. He came back after the fight and you weren't there. What happened?
You can't prove that I was in the room.
How do you think we found you, Candy? You wrote your name and address on a coupon.
Look, Albert was supposed to take a fall. We were all supposed to make a little money out of it. But Albert got too goddamn stubborn. Said his pride was all he had left. So I told him, shove it. Let's see his pride keep him warm at night.
So you walked out before the fight?
Yes, I did. What's the problem? I didn't take anything.
Yeah, black licorice, it's like the black jelly beans. It's the same flavor. Like when I would eat jelly beans, I was always picking the black ones out because they are gross. Like, and I seen like you can actually go and buy a bag of just the black jelly beans. And like you really gotta be a savage. You gotta be a savage to be able to just eat a whole bag of black jelly beans. I don't know how people have the power. Like you that requires a superpower to be able to eat that.
Do the names Harry, Mervyn, or Ray mean anything to you?
Could be anybody. How the hell would I know?
She's lying. Ruben said I like the black ones. Yeah, black jelly beans are pretty rough. So I don't think I have anything that ties her to the bookmakers. So I think I just got to doubt her. But she did have the odds, actually, in her room, didn't she? Or no, that was in, what's this? We found it in the locker in the other guy's house. We didn't find it in his. She had the payouts. I thought the
you gonna
payouts...
stand around here all day? A girl's got things to do.
No, I thought the payouts were in the other guy's room.
Let's just get this over with, and you can haul Carlo the hell out of here.
Yeah, she didn't have the payouts. Yeah, she didn't have the payouts.
Do the names Harry, Mervyn, or Ray mean anything to you?
Could be anybody. How the hell would I know?
Well, yeah, so it is a lie.
They're bookmakers, aren't they? Tell me the truth.
How the hell would I know?
Albert wrote his winnings down on a notepad in the hotel room. We found the odds in his locker. Who has the betting slips?
That son of a bitch, Albert. Everyone thought he was dumb, including me. But he beat them all.
You're leaving town, Miss Edwards?
Yes, I'm going straight home.
She's lying.
You're lying to me.
She's outright
Albert
lying.
finally won a big fight. I say good luck to him. But you know where he is. Let me help him, Candy.
Do all you cops run off at the mouth? Prove I know where he is.
So I got the bus ticket. That doesn't tie her to him. That just shows that she's going home. Got this postcard, but that doesn't mean anything. So we're probably just gonna have to doubt her.
You're off the hook. For now. Albert is going home by boat as soon as he collects his winnings. I know you're going to meet him.
Albert is going to collect nothing. He'll be lucky if he can get out of town in one piece.
How will you fare any better? They already believe you're in on it.
Hell, I know you're in on it.
You can think what you want, Buster. I'll take my chances. I got a few errands to run, and then I say adios to this dump.
Do you want to press charges against Arcaro?
Just get him out of here. That's all I want.
Get out, Carlo, you hump. And get rid of that pig sticker. You ever pull that thing on me, I'll shoot you like a dog.
That bitch knows where Hammond is. She knows where my money's gone.
My money too, tough guy. I'll handle this.
Good luck, Miss Edwards. I hope things work out for you.
Thank you. It's very kind of you to say so.
Bad people are looking to hurt Candy, and yet she's not heading straight for the train station? I smell a payoff. I say stake her out. See where she goes.
Why would you say that right in front of the door, dude?
Tail this broad. Don't let her get away, but don't get spotted. I'll bring up the car behind you.
You know, the guy's sitting on the bench reading the newspaper. Back in the day, I guess that was not suspicious activity. Don't pay attention to the creepy guy hiding behind a tree, okay?
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
When is America gonna understand it's about giving, not getting? When's America gonna understand? It's about giving, not getting. That's that guy from the paper.
Damn, dude. Go get your shine box. You know, it's not even like, you know, in most stealth games you get like a couple. Nah, that was it. Boom, done. She literally looked over her shoulder. Boom, seen me. That was it. I wonder what everybody else thinks. She got fucking aimbot, guys. Legit. I'm saying thank you for the sub. She literally has aimbot. That's what I'm saying. She's cheating, dude. It's like she's been followed before or something. She knows exactly what she's looking for. She's getting super suspicious now. He's got a ring on the back of her.
Bookmakers? Yes. Surprise, surprise.
Guys, thank you for over 300 likes on the stream. I do appreciate it.
A blonde woman just came in here.
She went out the back way. Said she was being watched.
How much did she collect?
$3,600. She cleaned me out.
On the Hammond Kid Galahad fight?
You got it. I'm not complaining. We all made a lot of money on that one. Huge plunge on Galahad, and then Hammond knocks the bum out.
So she collected the money and went out through the back door?
Nope. She made a phone call over there, wrote something on a notepad, and then left.
Yeah, she's CIA
What are you
operative.
doing? An old intelligence trick from the Marines.
Examiner, drugstore, 148, or 1487. Right there. Hollywood.
We know where she's headed. Let's get moving.
Hello, gaming. Yeah, I'm doing good. I definitely am doing good today.
R11K, 11 King. Further to your request, Bunko Fraud has 3 known bookmakers operating out of storefronts in the Hollywood area. Thrifty Liquor, 6106 Santa Monica, the Examiner Drugstore, and a Max Spirits at 1658 North Cherokee. KGPL clear.
You can drive.
Has that just been paid? Look about him. What the hell?
MM with the super chat. Thank you so much.
Can you drive to this one?
He's like, nope.
Read about the Tarleton case in the paper?
I really do appreciate the super chat. Love your content. Keep up the great streams.
You're behind the wheel.
I'm really glad you're enjoying them. Do I have the DLC for this game? I don't know if I have DLC.
The win.
I didn't.
And Candy is picking
unless
up
it's
the
already
winnings.
included.
Smart play.
Question is Candy collecting on Albert's behalf, or is she cheating him too?
Oh, it's already included? So what? Do we do it afterwards? Oh, I've already played several DLC cases? Oh shit, didn't even know.
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
Relax, Cole. You just have a blonde in here, Mervyn?
Sure did. I'm just about to close up. She took me to the cleaners. 4,000 clams and change.
How long ago did she leave?
Maybe 5 minutes. Called a cab.
Yeah.
Asked for a number. I told her there was a card over there by the phone.
Yellow cab. We need to get after her, fast.
So I think we got to hit that other.
Operator, give me dispatch.
We're not going to probably catch her though by the time we get to the other bookkeeper.
Putting you through now.
Can you connect me to the Yellow Cab Company, Hollywood 2187, please? This is Detective Phelps, LAPD. You dispatched a cab to 1487 Ivar Avenue, Hollywood.
Yes, sir. Send one round from the pool.
Do you have the number of that cab?
Number 179.
Thanks.
We're done playing around. Get Mervyn to give us an address on Ray's place.
You have any idea who Ray is?
Sugar Ray?
Not now, Mervyn. Cole doesn't have much of a sense of humor at the best of times.
Ray runs a shop up on North Cherokee Avenue, just south of Hollywood Boulevard.
That price is outrageous.
Okay, the guy's had enough.
Yeah, we already had Rays, didn't we? So what does she have, a cab?
You drive.
Driving
Please go
around
over the
making
case
these runs? Or these? No, well, she called the cab here, so.
This broad's planning on cleaning out every bookmaker in town.
Hammond needed to make sure he was getting a bigger payday than if he'd taken the flop.
Never trust the limeys, especially where a fight's concerned. A mistake we can't seem to stop making.
Yeah, it'd be so cool if they did another one of these guys, like LA Noire 2. Like, even if it was like in more modern. Could you imagine like a more modern crime game too, where like you got to like do the forensics and that shit would be super dope. I've never has there ever been a game like that where you're solving like real cases like in a more modern setting too?
That's the cab waiting up ahead. She's not in the car. Don't get too close.
She must be inside.
Oh, she is.
We're on the move again, Cole. After her. Don't lose that cab. Hammond is over the hill. He's a punching bag for the up-and-comers. She knows his goddamn place.
Oh, there's a CSI game?
I think he knows. I think he worked out the place isn't L.A.
He's punchy. His brain's going to mush. Winston Churchill? Give me a break.
Churchill is a fighter, Roy. Hammond didn't just scribble down the first name he could think of.
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive.
Hammond is full of himself, being this sure he was gonna win. That bitch is giving me what I'm owed. That's all I know.
Pull over. She's heading inside.
Smart. Have her go around, do all the runs.
I think I just saw Hammond. I'll tail him. You get in there and stay with Candy. Make sure you don't let her see you.
She wants a 5-star. Goddamn right. Wrinkled was not one of the things I wanted to be when I grew up.
Bus 111 to Beverly Hills is due to depart in 5 minutes.
Isn't that the cop who won the medal and is solving all the cases?
Call an ambulance.
Hammond got away.
He said...
Just try and sit still, Candy.
Mickey.
Who shot you? Was it Albert?
Car.
They're on the way. I have a patrolman searching the depot. The chief's putting together a manhunt for Hammond. He got the money, right?
Looks like it.
A tough bird, our limey friend. Using his girlfriend as the bagwoman and then getting greedy over the split? He won't make it out of town.
That's how you see it?
I told you that cocksucker was a crook.
Yo, what if she pulled the gun on him? You know what I mean?
.32 caliber. One shot fired. The Egyptian Theater.
So, what now?
The theater, I guess. We don't have much else to go on.
Let's see if there's any other evidence here.
Can you drive to this one?
Let's see what if we can find him.
Poor girl. She didn't deserve that.
Poor girl. Half the precinct aren't taking a vacation this year because of her. You need to leave town a lot quicker than that if you decide to screw over Mickey C.
This seems like a long shot. Aren't they all?
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
Message from the coroner. The cause of death was a knife wound. Repeat, a knife wound. The revolver appears to have belonged to the victim.
Son of a
KGB all clear.
bitch. He stabbed her.
I thought you said real men use their fists, not guns.
That guinea cocksucker. You think he got the money too?
Come on, Roy. We're bringing this whole tragedy to its conclusion.
I wonder if she got a shot off, though.
Why'd you kill her, Carlos? Your gripe was with me. She was collecting the money for you.
Oh.
Mickey made it clear it was either me or you, and I intend to keep on living.
The Italian killed her. Yeah.
She stole those betting slips. She was running out on me.
And you were gonna let her?
No, I let her collect. I set her up, just like she set me up. Just like my manager set me up. Everyone wanted me to take a dive. Everyone wanted me to take the short money. It's for the best, kid.
You were washed up, kid! You couldn't climb, and you were too brave to sink. You were going nowhere!
Maybe, but I had heart. I was a Royal Marine, Carlo. If I lost a fight, it wasn't for lack of trying, and it wasn't for lack of courage. I didn't have much, but I had that.
I did it for you, and that's how you repay me!
You did it for yourself, so did little boy. You did it to make a quick buck, and Candy did it to make her dream come true.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got the money, all I need to do is get rid of you. It's gonna be a shame, kid, but that's business.
We've heard enough, Arcaro. Put down your weapon.
Now you're
making a big mistake, Arcaro.
Let's move. He's not by himself. Throw out the guns.
Find some cover!
Where are you? You limey cocksucker.
Clear me some space here!
Got him. Like we're killing more suspects now than we were arresting. What is that?
It's time to come out now, Hammond! Put the gun down, Roy.
That son of a bitch owes me a lot of money.
Catch. Escania sails from New York, Hammond. Be on the next train and don't ever come back.
Why?
Because I was a Marine and I once lacked courage. Everyone deserves a second chance. Now beat it.
you! That English prick is getting away with my money, Phelps!
You got the 1,000.
Donnelly and the homicide squad send their best, Phelps. They're more than pleased that you wrapped up the Edwards killing. They're a little mystified about the motive. You have any ideas on that?
Crime of passion, sir. Looks like some sort of love triangle between the manager, the fighter, and his girlfriend.
No sign of the scrapper?
No, sir. Looks like he left town after the fight.
Okay. It's homicide's problem now. Good work, gentlemen.
That dude literally was bitching about the freaking $50. Didn't he say it was $50, right? I mean, back then $50 was probably a lot of money, but he just stole $1,000 from the last case we did, and he's over here bitching about losing $50. Like, he was really mad.
187 at 5810 Murata Avenue.
Depending on the odds.
Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Poor little Cliff. He's 13 and she's a day.
What's with that getup of yours anyway? I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Yo, why is he hating on my
Your
uniform?
interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
So should I change my outfit? He's bitching about my clothes. Best worn while rubbing shoulders with movie stars. There we go. The sharpshooter. Now we're looking clean, dude. And this one makes our handgun. We got so much handgun combat. I'm like, yo, we're gonna just be pros with the handgun now. Okay, so that's already our current destination.
Drunk, I'll bet.
You can drive.
Yeah, Robert, I appreciate that.
We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
It depends on how
Do you
much
have any
morphine
idea
there
what
was.
is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
No, you can't just pull over anybody.
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Someone's little girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
Second floor, apartment 6, in the back.
Thanks.
Sounds rough, man. Apartment 7. There it is.
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug? Or can we get on with it?
Relax, Rusty.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people.
Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here.
Oh, my
Mal
God.
is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Yo, Rusty's still writing shit off, guys. Guru, long time no see, brother. How have you been? Probably hasn't been that long, but it feels long to me, dude.
Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest. Take a closer look at her head and neck.
The neck is bruised pretty badly.
Yeah, your neck doesn't usually bruise like that if you drown, right? Oh, I've never drowned before. Yo, she got some bite marks on her, dude. Are those bite marks?
Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very
Fucking
good.
zombie bite? Get her? Oh, shit, guys. It's the start of Fear of the Walking Dead. Makes sense. She got bit by a fucking zombie.
Very unusual ring.
Could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine.
Undead.
The bruises tell their own
Undead Noire.
I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
Oren,
spread a trail
welcome.
of
Nice to meet
barbiturates.
you.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
This is her in these photos? She's something else.
Yes. Miss Julie was...
Pretty girl like that? Maybe she was having trouble with...
Quality English smoking jacket.
She got her heart broken.
I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
So she ran herself a bath and down some pills, and then she just drifted off.
Smoking jacket.
I don't know.
What is that?
Julie, she always...
Is that a jacket that they wear while they're smoking?
So much drive.
More pills spread around.
Not being very clear.
Looks like barbiturates.
The hell is a barbiturate? Why are they using all these terms I don't understand?
Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing? We should speak to a doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Okay. Benzedrine.
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look.
Nada. Hey, sir, how you doing? Shannon, welcome back.
Been a modeling assignment.
Here we go.
It's a place to start. Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
Oh, goes over his suit to keep it clean. Gotcha. Right, talk,
I'm
lady.
Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
Okay. Hey, Richard. Thank you so much for the sub.
Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
She's lying. Nah, I could call her out and say that, you know, I found the drugs from the prescription made for amphetamines made out to yeah, so I can call her out on the amphetamines.
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, lady, you're gonna make the. I thought she was gonna be easy.
If you were any kind of a detective, you wouldn't be trying to blame all this on Miss Julia.
Okay, so that was no good. Oh, the sleeping pills.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Okay, she's lying again, man. So maybe I can hit her with the men's smoking jacket?
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia had men stay here.
I will not speak ill of the dead. You can't prove that.
Who owns the smoking jacket?
I wouldn't like to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's. An older man, very distinguished looking. He seemed very much in love with her.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry, I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
I'm gonna have to doubt this one.
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynoldson. You've been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home. Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm a Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
Such bad cops. They don't even try, you know what I mean? It's just the husband. It's always the husband, right? Guess we'll start here, the physician.
You're behind the wheel.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there.
Look in the trash.
Almost
There was
brought a
something in the
tear to my
trash.
eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
He's gonna hit us with a doctor-patient confidentiality. Okay, we're looking for, what was her doctor's name? Stoneman. Dr. Stoneman. What? Why don't I didn't see Dr. Stoneman. Got Dr. E. Coleman, D. Fieldman, Miles Archer. Oh, there's more floors. Ah, there we go. Stoneman 505.
Here, Stoneman, office 505.
Nelly. Oh my God, guys, we're almost at 400 likes. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
505. Sorry, guys, if you hear my dogs, they're spazzing out.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
July 46, so he's lying. He's definitely lying.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, Detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
Your prescriptions contradict you, Doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine?
It's not illegal, Detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
Goober, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. This is my first view of the game. The 50s make it seem like prequel to the Fallout series. I hope the modders are listening. Brother, thank you so much. I appreciate that super chat, man. Okay.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
Obviously, he's not telling the truth, but she was in the fashion business. Yeah, we don't have anything.
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
That didn't give us anything. Like, what did we get any type of evidence or clues out of that? Nothing.
The old boy's lying.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead. That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
We'll head to the dress store.
You know the way. You can drive.
I don't understand how they even said that she was he OD'd with the bite marks. Like, how do you explain the bite marks?
Have you noticed how
And the
Kroger's
bruising.
only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
Well, hello. What can I help you with today?
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning. How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
Okay, that doesn't answer the question, but she definitely doesn't seem like she's lying either.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl.
Here you go.
I
Thank
understand
you. How
that
you
worked
doing?
with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is
She's
she?
a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look? That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you. How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
It seems like she's telling the truth.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
She's definitely not lying.
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
No, she's not.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? We just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
Right. Why is the apartment still available? Is it because I missed the clue there or something?
Can you drive to this one?
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
Was it down here? Oh, there it is, the morphine.
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
There it is.
I think our work is done here.
That's a pretty big piece of evidence. I forgot they told me this. Look for that.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Got the toe tag on her
Has
and
that
everything.
just been paid look about him?
Like, why was it? Does anybody know what was the reason behind it being a toe tag? Because, like, you know how the toe tag is like the whole, like, morgue meme and whatnot. You know, like, why the toe? Is it so they can keep the face covered? I mean, but why put the tag on the toe? Why not just hang it on the bed? You know what I mean? Like have it on the bed. Like, why do you have to physically put it on the toe? You know what I mean? I could see so you don't have to look at their face so they can have it covered up. You can just go by the feet, having the toes hanging up and just kind of look at the tag. But why can't they just have it on the stretcher? Because the toe doesn't get cut up in an autopsy. That's a good way to look at that. They moved the bodies out of the beds into the cooler rig. I thought they stayed on a...
Keep talking. Someday you'll say something
Roy,
intelligent.
I have some information for you.
Yeah, I guess I see it.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 cigarettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening, Mal.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Yo, why are these cops so against, like...
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine. Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
He's such an asshole. So I thought, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's this building
My
here.
sister's always been lucky when it came to her. It's him, the cop from the paper. Are you going to the Mocambo this Friday?
What is he, an interview 2?
I
There
don't
he
care.
is.
I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
So we're starting off line already, dude?
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck on the shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private. Heather won't have to know. Yes. We had relations.
Got him.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
He's lying again. I don't know if I can hit him with the smoking jacket because there's nothing that ties him to the jacket. You know what I mean? Let me hit the lie and see what it says.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, Detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
I mean, the statement, yeah, calls him out saying, no, he lives in San Francisco, which is not back east at all, dude.
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get something from this guy.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. You think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
So it doesn't look like he's lying. It looks like he's thinking. You guys think he's lying? It does seem doubtful for sure, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. He could just be like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Should I know that person? Now he's trying to run it through his head. You know what I mean?
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
Mary says he'll sing,
You're some kind of traveling
guarantee
salesman?
he'll walk.
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. The Fighting Sixth.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
So what does KGPL stand for? Police something?
He's in that car at the lights.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
I thought it was an acronym that's you know, stood for something.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Oh, it's their call sign.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
had never stepped foot in Okinawa.
Why did he say it like that? No, oh my god, it's so annoying. Who says Okinawa? It's Okinawa, like Okinawa. Okinawa. I mean, I know that's probably how it's actually said, but everybody just says Oki or Okinawa. Okinawa. The only time you pronounce it Oki is when you're just saying Oki. Like, other than that, you gotta put the New York twang on it, guys. Okinawa.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him. See how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
I don't think we had to do any like on foot tailing in our first few like the first few departments we worked for. We didn't have to do like any on foot tailing, right? I know we tailed a little bit in the car like once or twice, but Goo, thank you so much for hanging out, brother.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
What do you mean, dude? We're close. Hide behind this little sign here, you know?
Keep walking, pal.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
That's that cop. What are you doing? Look at these guys.
No, I'm literally clicking on. Was literally like he was just standing there freaking wigging out, dude.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him. See how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Barring us back. Couldn't make us when he turned around there. Get your shine box. Oh shit, get off, get off, get off. Go, dude, go! Fucking takes him 10 years to get off the goddamn... Nah, 'cause he'll turn around, Diamond, and that boom, that's it.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good, but this is better.
Oh my God. It's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over. The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
Car 11K, 11 King, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Homicide detectives Bukowski and Galloway have information relating to the Randall case.
Roger, KGPL. 11K, en route.
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
R&I reports the last arresting officer for DOA Jimmy LeBlanc was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He was working a shift on Hollywood 9th Beat, Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Car 11K, en route.
Okay, so we didn't even have to hit the
ticket to
phone.
Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus 2 dames?
You can drive. He ain't lying. What if he was in bed with both of them and something happened?
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
Remember saying gold cigarette?
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
Okay. Can we... Gotta call R&I think, to get their address, don't we? Nope. Okay, we already got it. So Hollywood 9th Beat.
This is 1947, not 1927. Of course a girl can...
You're behind the wheel.
Also, guys, so we put out the stream schedule today, and it has all the games and stuff we're playing. But going forward, probably for the next few weeks at least, because I got some stuff that I need to work on in the house. My stream times are going to change a little bit from what we've been doing. I've been doing the 12 to 4 and then 6 to 10. We're probably going to be doing something more that resembles like 2 to 6 and then like 7 to like 11-ish. Just because I need to use the morning and a few hours in the afternoon to just take care of some stuff. So the stream times are going to change up a little bit.
Come on, let's give him a hand.
Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
some cover!
You're pretty brave for a
Give me some goddamn cover!
Son of a bitch shot me!
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them. They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. I nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I missed his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
Man, this case is a goddamn rabbit hole, isn't it?
Can you drive to this one?
Didn't they say that they had
You're
some...
suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
nice
So was
house.
this just a straight up robbery that went wrong? They ended up killing her?
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
I am Mrs. Eavestrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
Well, I think she's lying about the case because they said the case was only worth about $10,000, and I have that right here. So we're going to call her out.
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
Who do you think you are, making heinous accusations in my own home?
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied? My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
But what do you mean? Looking up on Edward.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
That terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
she's not lying, but she seems like she does. We need her to tell us what's going on. Let me see what the community has to say. Yeah, truth.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife. I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging burglaries.
That's my fiancé you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
What is sogging it, sister? You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
Lily, thank you for the sub. This map is freaking huge, dude. Like, it's really big.
What are you doing?
Yeah, definitely could use more drive because you can't skip the driving on this part. And then we're all just kind of sitting here staring at the road. Yeah, you got a siren. I just didn't turn it on.
That's that guy from the paper.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiancé really is.
Mr. Henderson,
Welcome,
probably.
sir. I'm sorry. Are you a resident?
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
I did pretty good driving over here, right?
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Stop! LAPD!
Don't kill him, Cole. This guy's our case.
Go on, Put your hands in the air! Give it up, LAPD!
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How did I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming round, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to
Hey,
get
so
some
thank you so
answers.
much for the sub.
You missing something, Henry?
There's his bus ticket, or train ticket, Mexico City.
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her?
Another piece of stolen loot.
Vacheron Constantine. That's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
A graduation present from my parents.
Sure it is. Sure it is, Henry.
Nothing significant.
Hey, who knows? That thing could have been worth millions.
Maybe. No.
I thought Henry was dead when we first walked in here.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
So I don't know if I have anything directly tying him to this. Oh no, the case. The case. He's the one that sold the case.
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
You sold the case, bro.
Because you pawned a Fabergé cigarette case today for $600. A case that is on a list of stolen items.
It was Julia's idea. Get a list of society parties, find out where and when, and then have the guests burgle. Julia was desperate for money. No matter how much we made, she always wanted more.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have it. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
What? So then why are you running, dude? That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Like, if she was the one in charge of it, then why are you leaving? I don't think I have anything that ties him to being, like, the leader, so I might just have to doubt this one. But we do have the murder. We got the murder here. Let me see what the lie says.
You're lying, Arnett.
Like,
I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run.
I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to run?
Then why you got the Mexico City train tickets, dude?
Have you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night? That it's a one-way ticket?
Henry? Tell me it isn't true.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. I had to pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under arrest.
So I'll take it.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
I mean, we got the statement. Oh, the contraband list? Covering 12-month period. I don't know if the jacket points out on Mr. Let me hit the lie and see what it says.
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
Yeah, there it is.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia. She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties, and we arranged the burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder.
Should have read that contraband list a little better.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
Oh man, that would have been hilarious if he didn't drive through them. That cop would have got wiped out. I had a feeling that this dude might have been the Mr. Henderson.
There's the guy.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. I guess the wedding's
Blade, how you doing?
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
Should have never told you that.
All right, as long as we don't have to shoot anybody. We shouldn't have to. It's the doctor, I mean.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in. I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
You're done, dude.
I'm so glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. You know that I loved her. I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough.
Toasty, thank you for the sub.
She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
That lady's like, fuck, I don't have a job anymore.
Oh, the practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key. What have I done?
Didn't see that coming.
Well, shit. I didn't see that coming either.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way. We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
It's a hell of a case, guys. Legit.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredibly beautiful.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy. As long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
Sounds like our last partner.
All these cops, it's got to be something big, right?
Thank God I didn't park there.
I heard he's an honest
You know the
cop.
way. You can drive.
Now that's an oxymoron for you.
He kind of fell like head first. I'm saying, you know, because we're on the 5th floor, so 5 stories. Head first, probably killed him.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find the game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this side of the street.
A harmonica-playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
I hear a harmonica.
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. We don't want him to bolt on us.
Wait. Bull. You hear that?
Yeah, I wish I knew how to play the fucking harmonica.
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
I bought a harmonica before to try to learn how to play it. Didn't make it very far. That shit's super hard.
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings. There he is! Wait, the son of a bitch!
Shot him like 40 times, dude. Dude must have had like at least 14 bulletproof vests on.
Really picked this spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, that was a pretty good one.
property is gone, Hank. The major is dead. We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cows still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole! Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
And field promotions, man. That shit doesn't happen anymore. Hey, Hippie J, I appreciate you. All right, guys, so we are going to end it here for tonight. I do appreciate you all for coming and hanging out. I hope you guys are enjoying all the streams. I got to wake up early tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff I got to do in preparation for this, the work I got to do around the house. So I'm going to be starting early tomorrow on that. And then, like I said, instead of starting the stream at noon, I'll be probably starting more around like 2 o'clock. So I might post another stream schedule tonight to correct the time so people can have a better understanding of the times. But yeah, so like I said, it was going to probably be more like 2 to 6 and then like 7 to like 11 or something like that. That's probably going to be our new schedule for a couple weeks while I take care of this stuff. But thank you all again for hanging out tonight. I really do appreciate it. Over 450 likes on the stream. That's really, really nice of you guys. I appreciate the support. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. It really helps out. We're on our way to 50,000 subscribers. And like I said, when we hit that 50,000, we're going to be doing in celebration of 50,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing like a marathon, 10 to 12 hour, just straight live stream. We're going to play a bunch of games, just sit, bullshit, maybe watch some videos. We're just going to have a good time, guys. We're going to have a good time. So, again, I appreciate every single one of you guys. You all have a good night, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.